Today we're gonna do a vlog style video. I never really intentionally was like, let me vlog something, but if I had to be vlogging, I feel like this would be what it feels like. It was very in the moment. It's just like an entry, like a journal diary, like video version. That's the energy I'm tapping into. But the reason I came on here was to talk about how some people get pissed that there's billionaires in the world, but it's like, think about being able to pour $10 million a month out of your personal pocket, or however you influence a pocket and distribute that energy, let's just put it like that. How beautiful it feels. Like, what a beautiful blessing. And you can do this in any shape or form you like. All those passions you have, all the things you've been through, every single thing that you've had to transmute, that's coming through. And I'm getting giggly. I really wanted to give a very beautiful message, and I'm looking away. But at the same time, thoughts are very significant today too. And following your intuition, and like, if you feel like doing something, just doing it and not overthinking it, but realizing that you are not the thoughts. And I actually wrote something very powerful in my journal, so I guess I'm being called to go read it. I can let this shit dry anyways as I talk. And this is very interesting, and this is so beautiful because this is how literally light pours through your crown chakra, right? Like, energy is always flowing to and through you. It does not stop. You can either resist it, or you can allow it. And I felt that expansion in my heart chakra, because like, opening up heart chakra. It's like you analyze a lot of things, so you have a lot to like what do you want to focus on, because you know you could do anything. Look, this is not the first time I've said this in one of my videos. Oh my god, I'm getting joy right there. So frequencies and emotions are very significant, because this is what I wrote down. And I don't know when you're watching this, but I wrote this on 7/22/26, around 8 a.m. And I used to not, for all of my journalers, I used to not journal the time. Like, I was told to do it and location and all of this, but I wouldn't do it. Or at least it was like, I'm like, damn, this extra has information for what? But I just feel inclined to do it now. So for some of you, it might help you to when you journal, put the time and the place, because feelings come through environment, right? This signals emotional cues to us, and it brings stories, and stories carry emotion, which is the frequency, which is the energy, and it's all interconnected and intertied. And I put it like this down here, and it all stems from identity form, right? Like, whatever identity you carry, there's an emotion that's linked to that identity. Whatever it is, it's up to you, for you to become self-aware. Like, what am I feeling as you break patterns? And I really want to talk about breaking patterns. I feel like when I really started studying this information, because basically right now I'm just educating you, in the way that I'm not educating, I'm guiding you. There you go. I'm not educating, I'm guiding you. I was for a long time like, how do I deliver this information? Because I can teach it as like me standing on a whiteboard and talking about it, right? Or I can learn to sit in an energy where I can speak as a collective. And this is a skill set that I didn't possess before, because obviously I was not consciously like doing this before, but now I have to be extra aware. Like, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? Is this mine? Is it not? Meaning, do I want to resonate with seeing jets in the sky, right? Or being in a jet, or do I not? And it's not about how much money do you have. It's about what experiences do you want to experience. And again, I heavily 555 all the time. I heavily suggest traveling, because it teaches you that money is just everything, and you get to pour into anything that you want. So there's really ultimate multiple different ways, and wealth isn't something that you can see, it's something that you feel. Holistic wealth is holistic, like it's, I heard it's remembering of who you are, like this infinite abundance. And I want to get into the sun because I really love how the sun feels. Like the soft kiss, not like burning crazy. You have to condition, I don't know, take care of your skin, guys, okay? But you do have to condition yourself to like heat like that. So sun might be significant. Like, what am I talking about this? And even in my videos, I've noticed you can tell when like those thoughts just fucking come and I just speak them. Again, everything's vibrational, guys, so please accept, project accordingly. I'm not here to put anything into your psyche. I'm here for you to be self-aware of what it is you are currently vibrating, as an indication of how you feel, right? Vibration is conscious awareness of feeling in response to your stimuli, including social media, or however it is that you found me today. I just felt like, where I'm feeling the energy, like from the throat, you know when you have like a knot, like it like disintegrated, but it went down my body. But it wasn't like a anxiety, like stomach pit feeling. It was like a river, like flowing from the, like the water flowing in the river, like that. Exactly like that, like a nice, like a lazy river, like when you just sit on the boat, on the floaty, and you just fucking completely relax and you just let the water take you. Also, water might be something, water might be something that helps you relax, to ease in this state of being where you're self-aware that you are not your thoughts, emotions, any of that shit, or anything in this physical reality, right? Which is just a denser manifestation of vibration in every shape and form. Crown chakra is also be significant, and as I said that, I felt the energy even go more down. Root chakra for sure, sacral chakra, all of them, all of the fucking chakras. And then we have a star chakra, which is located at the bottom of your feet, and one that's just located on top of your crown. One connects you to the everything, and one connects you to the now. Like being intentional about connecting to yourself is also really important. The physiology of your body is also very important, because right there I'm just like, oh, relax, chill. And then when I sit upright, there's more. I, at least personally, when I channel this, And I don't know if you can feel it, some of you guys can feel too. There's like a release right there from the solar. Releasing with love is very significant. Stretching your body. Breath work. Temperature. You could use, right, warmth or cold to regulate your physiological state. But even that is based on association, right? If you don't like cold, why don't you like cold? If you don't like hot, why don't you like hot? Also go to bed about 1, right? Maybe something for you to start with, like to look into how you perceive the meaning of relationships. I was getting itchy there, and I was thinking, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to like express this. So like learning to sit with something before giving it meaning is totally okay, and you can do that. You don't have to like immediately like run to that habitual pattern of like energy, right? Of like, this used to be scary, so as soon as I associate something with this, it's scary. Now I can think like, is it scary? Or is my ego just trying to protect me from old patterns that I don't want to? Ooh, and somebody was talking about like a spiral in a video. And I was listening to that video and I was like, I'm thinking about it for myself. Like, is there something where I feel like I could tiptoe back into my old life? And there's nothing. Like, I have self-mastered myself and it feels really fucking good. I don't think, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people master themselves in whatever shape or form that may be for you. Because we're never done, anyway. And that makes me laugh, but the Omi would have been so annoyed at that. Because I just wanted to get it done. Like, boom, alright. Like, I want to be the highest version of me. Now, today. And I'm like, that's never gonna happen. So the day I die, I still have potential, right? That's the time when I get to stop expressing my potential. And even then, who knows, right? Because we're never gone. We're just gone from the physical vessel. And lately, right now, I've been connecting a lot to self and the possibility of being able to connect to energy past its physical form, and what that looks like in my life, and what identities people have out there that resonate with what I'm experiencing. Currently in my journey of awareness, because remember, I'm always educating you, teaching you, guiding you, however this resonates with you, while currently still learning. So we're all teachers of all. And if you ever see, I've realized on this, okay, this is resonating with TikTok, because I was gonna say on this community, but I see it a lot on YouTube too, which is where I'm called to post. So that's where I'm posting my content, and that's just what I feel called to do. So if you ever see my videos and you know me from another platform, it's, I don't know, this is just where I'm at now. So you're here for a reason if you're here. If you think that is something that is meaningful for you, and if not, you guys know, I want to say this like with love, you get to choose what you see on the internet. If you don't want to see something, you don't have to, because it's not in alignment with what energy you intentionally pour out or want to pour out. With number, everything's association. If you see it enough times, you'll become it. where it starts to like you start to feel called to express whatever resonates with you. So getting closer to what feels in alignment, what feels good now. Right, I'm pretty sure I read the journal entry. So connected with that. And if not, journaling could be significant. I don't even know at this point. Learning to let things go, like just being in your energy. I really am like wanting to move my body now, but physiology shifts the quickest through body movement, and I've been working on this for myself and with myself. Relationship to self is very important. But I've just been working with this in general, and I always like to share the last part of my like. Well, I had this like be, do, have, share mindset for a very long time, and this is kind of what I instilled into myself, and that's whatever I navigate, just share it. You never know what it resonate with, right? This is very soothing, by the way. Would you like continuing to do it? And I realize that some people refer to this or call this Reiki, like being able to like manipulate energy and like pass it back and forth. And you know the thing is, and I just let my body do it because my body knows what the fuck it's doing. It's very funny because it kind of reminds me of like when you used to do this, like, can you do this? And then it'd be like, can you do the opposite? But yeah, I don't know that resonated with you when you did that as a kid. With my body movement, like, you can take it to whatever speed you want to. And I've just realized I've maintained my eyes closed this entire time. And I think this is something I might, it feels good, like it feels more flowy. Sometimes the mind or the thoughts I would have as I channeled were of judgment because I wanted to say something, but my body, the channel wanted something else. Or the energy I was tapping into. So I was learning on how to receive energy while transcribing it in my way of expression and awareness and my consciousness, my frequency, my individual own frequency and identity. In this given moment, while relaying the message to you guys. In a way that it would be receptive on your end. And again, everything is vibrational, right? So you will see this when you are ready to see whatever it is that you were meant to see, if that's how you choose to look at my videos. I don't know. I've been studying people for a very long time, and I realize people just, let them be. Just let fucking people be, but it's also like, just, I don't know. What the fuck? Like, maybe you have fear of what people are gonna say. But I feel like today's energy was really like slowing down. Something about duplication, because right now I'm like, I can turn on my iPad and I could put on a microphone and I could film 2 separate videos, and then I was just starting to like, think like, where would I post what and when and how, and like how is that correlated? But duality and duplication can be significant because of that. I've also been heavily close my this flow, this energy that just comes through doesn't stop your ability to just sit there and like allow it to shift to the side where it's like more on the higher emotional ladder scale, basically. And feeling confidence. You can come and think or say or do whatever because it doesn't affect you because you are aware that that is based on the internal dialogue that you carry. Let go and let God can be significant. Outside, upside down, inside out. Third eye. Significant. I'm realizing what I'm doing right now is I am leveraging the chakras to also connect with you. And that is one of my courses. And I did say my content was going to include the energy from those courses because I created channel messages for each and every course. And those of you that find my content and really find it like traction. But the upside down, inside out part is very heavy right there. Trusting yourself. And let go and let God is also very significant. And I feel it just it resonates. I always wondered how people could read with their hands, like see vibration. So this is a little like personal, right? But my cousins would go to these classes where they taught them how to read energy. So I always heard the stories and I love it, so I'm gonna share it right now as a teaching moment. And there was like different levels to each course, right? There were courses basically. And I've been told to take these courses. And the time just has not been in alignment. Or maybe, yeah. But I am constantly evolving and studying awareness, and I've seen it too in the science experiments. Like you can teach kids to see color with their eyes shut. Like you can teach kids to see vibrations. Like if you were to put a horse, they'd have a horse. And now what I'm realizing is that was their third eye, right? When you start to see visuals, that's how you tap into energy and you see visuals very vividly. Okay, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is called clairvoyance, clearsight. There's different types of clairs and ways to connect to intuition and self or higher self. Today I was reading about mind and ego and how even you saying yourself is ego. Like you're the awareness and everything is awareness being made manifest on different forms based on identity, self-concept. And you can identify and disidentify at any given moment. But the moment you fuse with something, it is law that is your reality. And however subconscious programming corresponds or relates to your vibration, that is also what I'm here to teach you how to do, is how to rewire yourself consciously. Because a lot of us, that's when we know what to do, but we don't do it. There's that gap, and that is vibration. But vibration stems from thought, and thought is not your physical vessel. You cannot do anything no, and I want to take a step back right there. And see, right there, I was gonna say something, but I caught it, and I'm like, that is not the most conducive way for me to teach energy right now. Because again, what I came into awareness today was there is two sides to everything. One is you possessing it, identifying, fusing with it. One is the lack of its presence. And it's the same thing, but it's what you're focused on conditionally that expresses more of that same energy. And for some of you, it's your finances. And I've talked about this already before. Everything around you is money. And it's part of your field. And you have access to not just this, but everything. All that is and ever was or ever will be. Because source energy is infinite, and that's money manifested through you in your personal bank accounts, or however. It could be your real estate, it could be whatever. And that's just financial. That's not even, that's 1/8 of wealth aspect, right? Because wealth is everything. Because again, whatever you allow to pour into you and flow through you and be expressed by you openly in confidence is made manifest in multiple shapes and forms. But it stems from feeling. So it has to feel good to you. Because if not, you have everything physically, but you are emotionally poor. Or you guys relate to that, right? I don't like using the word rich and poor anymore. Because I realize even that's like limiting. Like, the fuck is rich, poor? Like, everything is perspective, right? And what's rich to me is not what's rich to you. And then again, there's holistic abundance, which is what I'm here to teach. And I've shared this before, but I really do genuinely believe I can sit here and continue to connect, be, and pour into you guys. So I will never stop having the channel. With that being said, though, I do have to continue my morning routine. This was a beautiful channel. If you're here right now, I'm sending you so much love. It's such an open, beautiful energy. And remember, nothing is created nor destroyed. It's always here in different shapes and forms. But it's always here. Alright, I love you guys.